Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of Poker Life India. I know it's been a while, but I've been preparing a brand new series for you called the Mindfulness series. Now, why the Mindfulness series? There's a lot of content out there for the technicals of poker, right? But not a whole lot is being spoken about what goes behind the mind of a poker player, and hence the Mindfulness series. We're going to talk about stuff which is mostly poker related, but it might not be poker related, but it definitely will add on to a positive mindset which will get you better results. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Our first topic is goal setting.
Tonight, even if I've got three strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it.
Alright, guys, the first thing you should start with goal setting is the why. Why do you want to set goals about poker or anything else? And when you speak to yourself about why you're doing it, it reinforces what you want. So, poker for you could be a financial freedom from a job you don't like or a situation that you're in. It might be a side hustle where it gives you additional income to get what you want. So, or it might be a reputation thing. You want to be the best in the world, the Daniel Negreanu of the world, or Gaurav Sood of India. So now you've got to decide why you're doing it, and that is going to go a long way to reinforce what you want. Also, it's important to know that goal setting is important so that you just don't float in life. Have a vision, set some milestone for yourself. You just don't keep doing repetitive stuff. You do something with a purpose. And every day you do small little activities to achieve that. Once you have your goal set, you don't have to think about your life and everything again and again. You just plan your work and then work your plan. When you're doing goal setting, make sure that you do a self-assessment exercise. Why? Because we are all different, right? We all have different priorities. We are in different age groups. You might be at a different point in your life. You might be a student. You might be a recent graduate, married with kids, whatever it is. Realize where you are in life, how much free time you have, expendable income you have, and that is going to have a major influence on what kind of goals you're going to set, right? For example, as a poker player, it might influence what kind of format you play, cash or tournaments, as per your free time and bankroll necessities. Moving on, how to set goals. Now, I just spoke about what suits you, and that is going to lead on to make choices such as what format you're going to play, cash or tournaments. Apart from that, your goals should be SMART. You guys must have heard this about SMART. It's going to leave this for you here. So they should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. I got it. Like you guys can see it, I can't. So what that does is it makes your goal realistic. It's not just a whim and fancy ke kash main ye kar sakta types. So it keeps you honest, it keeps you focused, and make sure you write them down, and each goal should tick off all these elements. Essentially, bankroll is very important in poker because your results and your earnings are actually a factor of your time, your money, and your skill. So make sure that your bankroll takes all these into accounts, and so that you have a realistic goal setting mode. Apart from just poker, you should actually have goals for life as well, other baskets of your life. So your personal goals, your fitness goals. Once you do that, you're going to find a more balanced life as well. It shouldn't just be all about poker. And eventually you will see that if you are doing well in fitness or your personal life, even your poker would have or see a positive influence. What gets measured improves. This was one of the sayings of my professor in college, and it was so true. So, guys, from time to time, maybe monthly or weekly, whatever suits you, have a format where you reassess your goals, see what you were working towards and where you are. For example, if you had a volume goal that you're going to play X amount of hours, sit down at the end of a week, see how many hours you put in, if you missed it, why, and what you can do in the future, what changes you can make, maybe in your routine, to achieve those goals. So you don't have to wait till the end of time to see how you did. Take a time period, whatever suits you, and see where you are by doing these assessments. I'm just going to share a screenshot here of my weekly assessment in terms of poker. Sometimes I even do it daily if I have a lot of hands. And this helps me identify my technical leaks as well as my mental leaks. So that for the next session, I'm a whole lot wiser. Prepare for what can go wrong. I don't mean to like be a party spoiler, but you should ideally prepare for what if you don't achieve your goal. Now, after all, we are only human, and there's a big element of variance in poker. Why am I telling you to prepare for the worst? Because when unexpected things happen to you, you tend to not know how to react, and that just avalanches and just becomes worse and worse and worse. If I could give a small example of that, is imagine if there's a hand where you're a favorite and you get a bad beat, you get angry. That pot might not be that big, but the subsequent hands you play worse because you had a bad beat and put you in a bad frame of mind. So this example means that you should be prepared for what can go wrong. Be prepared for a downswing, a consistent amount of time where you put your money in good, but the luck gods were not in your favor. Happens in life, happens in poker. But if you're mentally ready for it, you can dust it off, walk forward, you know it's part of it, and you can play the next hand in life or in poker with the best mindset. So, guys, that was about goal setting. Our next topic is going to be of the different kinds of tilt and how it gets in. I've done a video earlier, but I think it's a topic which needs revisiting. So, next video is on the types of tilt. I hope you enjoyed this series. We're going to talk more about not just poker related stuff because it's the mindfulness series. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of topics, which is, I hope it made my life richer by reading about it and researching about it. And I hope I can share an iota of it with you. This is me, Raj, from Poker Life India, signing off from the mindfulness series. See you guys later. Peace.